Throughout Miraculous, we have seen Adrien grow to believe in Marinette as a person, as he notices her good traits and defends her. But we can go further in that thought, as Adrien tends to easily connect Marinette and Ladybug as the same person because of their similar qualities. So let's discuss some scenes that lead me to believe Adrien really does want the girl behind the mask to be Marinette. We obviously know that Adrien acknowledges Marinette's strengths, as seen in the Season 2 finale, as Adrien recalls all the great things Marinette has done for the class. We also know Adrien has faith in Marinette, as in Despair Bear he stands up for Marinette against Chloe when accused of calling the fire department, and in the episode Ladybug while she was being accused of stealing Lila's pendant. Adrien was one of the few who believed in Marinette's innocence. It may be argued that Adrien is doing these things because Marinette is a trustworthy and good friend and sees the superhero-like attributes of her when he compared her to Ladybug in the Season 2 finale.
You're our everyday Ladybug. Have a good evening, Super Marinette.
But I believe it's more than friendship that is in Adrien's heart as he compares her to Ladybug and notices her strengths. I think it can be said that Adrien associates Marinette and Ladybug with the same attributes. And if true, this is significant for Adrien to compare the love of his life, Ladybug, to his just a friend, Marinette. The reason I think Adrien associates Marinette and Ladybug as having similar attributes is from the episode Kwami Buster. Plag reveals that Tiki was at the school with him when they were filmed, so Adrien begins to believe Ladybug is someone he goes to school with. And he then passes Marinette in the locker room and instantly makes the connection that Ladybug and Marinette may just be the same person.
Plag, what if Marinette were Ladybug? Marinette? Nah.
So first off, this scene proves that Adrien notices Marinette and Ladybug are similar. Because over time, as Adrien has seen Marinette's positive traits, this has led him to see that the two really aren't all that different. Secondly, this scene shows Adrien wants her to be Ladybug because of how quickly he formed the conclusion that the girl at his school could be Marinette. The fact that he jumps to this conclusion shows that he is believing what he wants to be true. And nobody even gave him the idea that Marinette could be this girl that he loves. He came up with this idea on his own, just from noticing the similarities between the two. And to further illustrate my point, Marinette did not come to the conclusion that Adrien could be Cat Noir because she doesn't want him to be Cat Noir.
I just can't stop thinking about who Cat Noir really is. He has to be one of the boys.
Because Marinette sees them as two totally different people.
What's with all these photos of Adrien?
Well, with a mask and a costume, don't you think he looks a little bit like Cat Noir?
Are you out of your mind? He's tons more legit than Cat Noir.
So to sum up this point, Adrien believed Marinette could be Ladybug because he wanted them to be the same person, and it's easy to believe. It makes sense to him, it clicks in his mind. But Marinette didn't come to believe Adrien was Cat Noir because she wants to keep the two as separate people. She doesn't want to think of her sweet, innocent boy Adrien as a cat who likes making puns. We can further see proof that Adrien wants this to be a reality if we compare Cat Blanc and Lady Wifi. In Cat Blanc, Adrien sees Ladybug drop off the gift that has Marinette's signature on it, and right away Adrien infers that they are in fact the same.
Or because Ladybug and Marinette are the same person!
No, it doesn't make any sense. Marinette is Marinette and Ladybug is...
Marinette!
Despite Plag trying to convince him otherwise, he has solidified the idea in his mind and refuses to change it. Adrien is once again being quick to form the same answer, because he truly wants to believe it. He does not need to be convinced on the matter. And to further prove Adrien wants it to be specifically Marinette under the mask, let's compare the Cat Blanc reaction to his reaction in Lady Wifi when it is believed that Chloe is Ladybug. As Adrien finds this out from Nino, Adrien's reaction is full of suspicion as he finds it hard to believe that they could even be the same person, because Chloe and Ladybug don't have similar traits. And then later in the episode, Adrien as Cat Noir watches Chloe act like Ladybug in the Ladybug suit and everything, and he literally says,
"What? This can't be.
So, obviously, Adrien does not want to associate Chloe and Ladybug as the same person. It's not easy for him to make a connection between the two because they're not alike. I think it kind of clicks in Adrien's mind that Marinette and Ladybug could be the same because they both have these superhero-like attributes. Marinette is kind, Marinette is thoughtful, Marinette stands up for people, and Adrien admires that in Marinette, and he kind of can make the connection that Ladybug and Marinette are similar. And if Adrien is this fast to form the conclusion that they're the same person, this must mean that he has some type of feelings for her, because it's comfortable, it's easy, it makes him happy to think that they're the same. And like I said, he refuses to believe Chloe is Ladybug because it doesn't add up, but it does add up with Marinette. So that's all my evidence for today. What do you think? Do you agree with my points? Have anything to add, or do you disagree with anything? Tell me in the comments below. Anyway, Lazy out.